Have you ever carried someone who never said thank you? This is the story of Amara, who learned the hardest lesson. On the bank of a vast river lived a wise turtle. Amara was calm, strong, and had the kindest heart you'd ever know. Every single day he crossed violent waves and slippery stones courageously. Why did he risk his life daily? To help a friend. That friend was Tiko, a restless frog who complained about everything constantly. Most importantly, Tiko could not swim in deep water at all. But here's the tragedy. He never even tried to learn anything. He simply assumed Amara was obligated to carry him across forever. For years and years, Amara carried Tiko on his weathered back. But Tiko never said even a single word of gratitude or thanks. As soon as they reached the shore, he'd jump off carelessly and rush away without ever looking back at his exhausted friend. One fateful day, a terrible drought came to the land below. The river level dropped dramatically, and stones appeared like a bridge. When Tiko saw those stones, a selfish thought entered his mind. He jumped off Amara's back without a word and crossed alone. He thought with satisfaction, "Now I am free at last here. I no longer need that slow, boring turtle in my life." He didn't ask Amara anything, didn't even say a simple goodbye. Amara stood there alone, feeling a pain deeper than physical exhaustion. He felt not just the weight of his sturdy shell pressing down, but the crushing burden of years of neglect pulling him down. That night, something unexpected happened under the silver moonlight that changed everything. An old heron named Kael came and sat beside the turtle. In a calm, knowing voice, Kael spoke ancient wisdom to him. "Amara, you have the power to cross any river you choose, but from now on, decide carefully who rides on your back. Not every burden is meant to be carried by your kind heart, and not everyone deserves to stay beside you on this journey." A single tear rolled down Amara's weathered eye that very moment. That day, he forgave himself, not for Tiko's sake at all, but to release the burden of resentment from his own heart. He decided never again to offer his back to disrespectful souls. A few days later, rain came pouring down from above beautifully. The river swelled again powerfully, and the stones completely disappeared beneath. Tiko wanted to cross the river again, but looked around desperately. But this time, there was no one to carry him safely. Fearing the violent current, he stepped back, finally understanding his mistake. Meanwhile, Amara was far away, living his life with complete freedom. His heart felt light for the first time in many years. He had learned to value himself, and it changed everything for him. Now he only helped those who showed respect and true gratitude. The lesson here is crystal clear for all of us today. Not everyone will value your sacrifice, no matter how much you give, but you must know when to put the heavy burden down. But Amara's story isn't the only lesson we need to learn here. At the corner of a neglected alley lived another soul entirely, a cat named Nico, who survived like a wounded soldier daily. He ate scraps and ran from dogs just to stay alive somehow. Life had been cruel to Nico, yet he refused to give up. He too carried burdens, ones that weren't his to carry anymore. Both Amara and Nico learned the same powerful truth about life, that holding on to pain only keeps you trapped in yesterday's suffering. True freedom comes when you finally let go of what hurts you. Not everyone deserves a place in your heart or on your back. You have the power to decide who stays in your life. The greatest gift you can give yourself is choosing yourself first. Stop suffering for those who would never suffer for you.
If this story brought you peace, take a moment to reflect, share it with someone who feels heavy, and subscribe for more stories of quiet wisdom.